Just like I said in my Is Frankie Trans video, if I get it wrong, I will come out and admit I got it wrong. And fellas, guys, gals, gays, and theys, stand down. Frankie is not trans, and they truly are just roommates. Let's break it down. Now I know, it's a sad day when we get a fallen soldier, when somebody is not as gay as we want them to be. But hold on now. We said Frankie isn't trans and that Frankie and Andy aren't dating, but nowhere was it stated that there is no homosexuality to be seen here. Hell, Sparky is still very much gay. You can't take him away from us. But here is what happened. I got a tweet on my reply, whatever, of me talking about Frankie, where it was a post of Dana replying to a fan. Now, I know things can be edited all the time, so I didn't take things at face value, but I was grateful that this was presented to me because I don't like putting my head in the dirt and being like, no, this is a thing. If I get a theory wrong, believe it or not, I like to say, hey, I got it wrong. But I have a very good track record of getting things right. So you can try to go through my catalog to say, okay, let's find all the times CBC was wrong. I've been very good with miraculous as of late. But let's go through the messages because there is a lot. Let's start out with the Frankie is trans one because that's one I actually made a video about, and then we'll go to the they're just roommates because that was more hidden in my video, which also I just want to point this out.
That I just need to get it off my chest. No, this will not be a summary of the plot. A lot of theory videos like to summarize the plot, and it makes their videos like 40 minutes long. And I can't stand that. I watch their videos on 2x speed.
I have never been called out so profusely before. Fine, I'll try and keep it under 30 minutes. Don't come for me. All right, I didn't check Blue Sky till this evening. This was literally posted right as I was about to start recording this. So I took screenshots because it feels like there's some messages that just vanish and sometimes creators tend to delete. But Dana tends to stand by what she says. Anyway, R-E, whatever. Frankie, I feel like my answer to a question was wildly misinterpreted. I think seeing her as trans is awesome. I see the connection when people talk about it. And I have also never in my career been against hex. I don't know, HCCS? Gender non-conforming? Whatever. Why would I start now? Which is true. Dana has been a very good ally and champion of queer characters in animation in general. She has broken ground in that sphere. I'm sorry if my reply came across as too short or casual an answer. It may not have been my intention, but it's an absolutely valid and awesome interpretation to see Frankie as trans. I love seeing what people take away from stories, and that will always be the case. It's the beauty of fiction. Now, she's not saying, hey, you can't have your headcanons, which is exactly what was the same thing that Ghostworks says in the Amazing Digital Circus when it comes to Jax and the whole Daisy situation. But it's more so the canon is they are not this person. But if you feel comfort doing this, then go forth. Now, the reason why Dana is saying this is because she kind of got low-key pestered by fans. If she's posting about something else, someone would jump in and be like, Dana, is there a reason why Frankie was referred to by Franklin as Sparky? And then she was like, oh, Franklin is just a nickname. Another person, this was the cropped tweet that I was sent. Hey, Dana Terrace, just wanted to ask, is Frankie trans? I have seen discussions about this online, and I think that it would make sense as different people call her different full names. And Dana, I think this is the one where she just made like a flippant casual remark and people took it the wrong way, which is funny because this is under a shout out honoring someone else. Like, these fans are so annoying, I swear to God. But Dana says Frankie is cis. She just has a lot of nicknames. I have friends who call me Dan, DBO, Danny. Just happens sometimes, which is valid. It's fine. But I think fans were really disappointed by that answer because they really wanted Frankie to be trans. And again, me personally, I will not lose sleep at night knowing that, oh, Frankie is cis. Would it have been awesome if she was trans? Yes. But at the end of the day, my happiness is not detrimental to what happens in a cartoon. I don't know about you, but I'm not that off the deep end yet. I know I want to say it's not that deep, but I know to some people it is. But it shouldn't be. You can derive joy from something, but don't let it not panning out cause you misery. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's just how my brainwaves work. And to slide on over to the whole, Andy and Frankie shipping stuff, this was before the pilot dropped, because I remember seeing this, which is weird because I saw this before the pilot and I just deleted it from my memory, but it kind of resurfaced again after a while. It started with, just because two characters are friends doesn't mean we're not allowed to write what we want. Glitch is treating me well. Then she had to clarify, and for we... God, I hate acronyms. I always have to look them up. I'll do it while I'm editing. I don't care if people ship Andy and Frankie. Have fun. No bullying, please. But I do reject any notion that deep friendships can't carry the same weight as romantic partnerships in the story. Hope you enjoyed the pilot. September 19th, baby. So, yeah, they are truly just roommates. I did get a comment of people saying that I think they were orphans or something, which is funny because other people were saying, no, Frankie's last name is Franklin, that her full name is Francesca Franklin, which doesn't make sense if they're orphans. But I do think it's a situation of two friends who grew up together, whether orphan or not, and are just having close bonds. Now, I love that. I love that idea of two main characters just being friends, but I would love that more if it was a guy and a girl, because it's almost a rite of passage at this point where if the main characters are of two different genders, they will end up together, even if the story does everything to try and convince you otherwise. I am side-eyeing you so hardly right now, Star versus the Forces of Evil. I was so committed that these two bitches weren't gonna get together, and then they did. At least Kim Possible had the dignity to give us an extra season of Kim and Ron, but whatever happened with Star and Marco pisses me off so much it keeps me up at night. What the hell? But in this case, it's two girls, cis women, as we know, and for them to end up together would be different, but I guess Dana already had her sapphic couple fantasies on the Disney Channel, so she just wants to do something else where, hey, sometimes two people can be very close and it's just friendship, just deep bonds, and there's nothing romantic there. And you know what? I can vibe with it. Would I prefer to vibe with it with a guy and a girl? Yes, but a girl and a girl doesn't really change much because, yeah, we all jumped to them being gay, so I guess it's still in that direction of two people can truly love each other and not be in love. Because just because they're not gay with each other doesn't mean they can't be gay for other people. Again, Sparky exists. We know Dana is not a homophobic character, but all these people that are just celebrating, yes, woke is dead, no more of that trans bullshit, I think they're missing the forest for the trees. Because guys, it's 2025. Characters are not straight until proven otherwise. They are now gay and trans until proven otherwise. Frankie had to come out as straight, as cis. So I still won at the end of the day. I am winning. I am living my best life. And also, Frankie is very much gay for Guinevere. That is not even something that's up for debate. But for now, we have our answers. They are not gay, or they are cis, and they are just roommates. We got it wrong, but it's nothing to cry over. We still have more to come. And again, it's just a cartoon, a very good one at that. And that will be all for this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.